Welcome back to our special. In this episode, we will be sharing how we continue with our life, and as we continue, life was good at this moment. Angela had his job. I had my job. Things were going good. So good, I even decided to get myself my dream car. When I watched Transporters for the first time, I saw this car and I just fell in love with this car, and I said, one day I will buy this car. And that one day came, and I was so excited to finally have an A8.
We breaking the limit. Ice on my neck and the washer is frigid, so cold. You just a ghost, you a digital midget. Got the whole squad and we moving in silence. My new car sound like it's starting to riot. Stacking it up on a whole nother diet. Stack it. Don't want the secret. They know they can't buy it. Yeah, I told them all that my vision was fun.
And things at home started changing too. So all the tanks went, besides two. So there were two left. The two saltwater tanks were left, and there was room to start new projects. So we started building a little housing for the dogs. So on the right hand side, the dogs could enter, and on this side where the cupboards are, we could put wood inside. So there's a beautiful story to Mario's tree, and one day we went to the tree. It was kind of suffering at the beginning and didn't really quite look good. But finally it actually started producing acorns. Not much. I think it had like about a handful of acorns on it. So I grabbed one, put it in my car, and kept it in the ashtray for quite a few years. And then one day took it out of there when we were moving and placed it inside a pot plant, but that pot plant was always dry. So that also went for about 2 years, or 1 or 2 years, and then after that the pot plant finally got water. So something started growing inside there, and one day I decided, let me put some fresh basil inside the pot plant, and I realized, what's this? I don't like this. So I told Angela, let's put it out. But it didn't let go of me, and I was like, what is that? And then I finally realized, I think it was a day or two later, I realized what tree that was. I realized that that was a tree, the acorn from Mario's tree. And told Angelo to go and get it back. He had already given it to our neighbor. And then he went with tears in his eyes to his neighbors like, I can't give you that. We just realized what tree that is. And then brought it to Portugal. First season almost died. The next season was then Cindy's sheep. Almost died again. And now this is little Mario, and growing big, nice and strong. And this is about 2-year-old. So it's kind of small because it always had to recover and recover. But now finally it's in the ground, doing fine and has this beautiful view. Welcome to the motherland, Mario. So then actually the next part of our tragic story begins. After a short time after we had recovered from Mario passing away, Corona kicked in. Lots of madness was going on. The crazy Corona kicked in, and it was kind of hard at the beginning, and especially with the lockdowns and everything, it was very hard to handle and just crazy. Stay inside doors, don't leave your house, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So in the end, I then started going for walks with the dog, with Angela, of course. We started going for walks with the dog, no longer short walks, and I just said, well, look, this is such a beautiful place right now because there's like actually literally no human beings. And we then decided to go out into nature because it was just finishing us, and moved along and tried to cope with what was going on in those moments until we said we're not going to let ourselves get pushed down anymore. So we spiritually lifted ourselves up. Everyone was sad and going down, and we said we're going out to go and recharge because we felt so discharged in that moment that we needed to go and recharge, and this is what we did. We're out in the nature we loved once. Can you hear the waterfall in this beautiful way? There was actually a sign that we're not allowed to walk through here, but like we care, no one owns the nature. And it goes very far down, so you have to watch your step here.
All the stones they threw at me, all the words meant to break me free, built a wall inside my chest. Silent strength they can't suppress. I took every hurtful blow, let the dark winds come and go. They thought they drained all my light. Little do they know I reignite. I don't need their sympathy, I don't beg for leniency. Scars become my armor suit. I rise higher than they thought I could. I am unbreakable. Nothing can pull me down low. All their doubts are ignorable. I hold power I alone know. I am unbreakable. Walk through storms where cold winds blow. No weak spot, no vulnerable. This fire inside me won't grow cold. They lock me up, they cut my wings, try to quiet all my inner sings, stack their weight upon upon my back, still my spirit won't collapse. Every failure, every crack is the fuel to keep me intact. They watch waiting for my fall, but I stand tall above it all. You can't dim the light I own, can't turn my steady heart to stone. I've survived the coldest nights, now I'm marching into bright. No surrender, no retreat, I control my own defeat. Let the whole world watch and see, no force on earth can conquer me. Unbreakable.
Angelo bought his car, I bought myself a new car. Bought a camper. This was our first camper. It actually looked very ugly and very brown at the beginning. Everything was just this brown and looked very nasty. So we did a little bit of work on it. Wasn't one of our best projects. This was one of those projects that just stayed stuck. Never really finished. But we then remodeled it, made it a little bit more comfortable. And this is what we started then traveling in and getting it ready for our first time to go off-grid. So me and Angela had different shifts, so I would get home and he would leave in the morning. And one day he asked me if I would like a coffee. So he made me a coffee, he left. And I took a sip of this coffee and I was like, it's so salty. What's going on? Is this like a bad joke? So I phoned him and he finally picks up his phone and he tells me, Leon, I was in an accident. And I was like, okay, what happened? At first I was a little bit angry. I was like, what? I didn't know what kind of damage went. I thought he just had damage to the car just a little bit. And while I was driving there towards him, I realized I saw some marks going off a cliff, like about, I would say at least about 10 to 15 meters, somewhere around there. I don't know exactly. And I see the car down there with its lights on and go to him and find Angelo, got scratches, a little bit shook. But I was kind of shocked to see what I saw. So I get there, I see this, and I'm like, okay, we got to get this car out of here and get you home or to a doctor. He didn't want to go to a doctor. He then fully recovered. So it is really a blessing to have him still here, and I am so grateful to have you here.
All the words meant to break me free, built a wall inside my chest. Silent strength they can't suppress. I took every hurtful blow, let the dark winds come and go. They thought they drained all my light. Little do they know I reignite. I don't need their sympathy, I don't beg for leniency. Scars become my armor suit. I rise higher than they thought I could. I am unbreakable. Nothing can pull me down low. All their doubts are ignorable. I hold power I alone know. I am unbreakable. Walk through storms where cold winds blow. No weak spot, no vulnerable. This fire inside me won't grow cold. They lock me up, they cut my wings, try to quiet all my inner sings, stack their weight upon my back, still my spirit won't collapse. Every failure, every crack is the fuel to keep me intact.
So here we're starting a new project, building a bus for a client and, a friend. And this was actually a very interesting project. A lot of love and time put into this project. So we found a kitchen online, went to go and build that out, and decided to change our workshop into something more comfortable because we decided to leave everything behind, gave up everything and moved into our camper. So we made a proper place that we could at least shower, cook properly, and have a comfortable place to eat and not all so squashed up, because the camper was only 4 meters long, 2 meters wide, so not that much space that we had inside there. So we created a little cuddly, cozy place so that we could have a normal life, washing machine and stuff like that. So here's some of the cars we had. We changed our cars like crazy. Yeah, we really enjoyed it. And this is just the Audis that we had, some of them. So this wasn't one of ours, but I was really amazed to see a car like this on the road. So this old lady was so kind to let us live by her, and this was a shed that we're gonna then remodel in the next episode. So I hope you guys are ready for the next episode. That will be the final episode of our story, What We Left Behind. And in the last episode, we will be telling you why we left.